Hi, welcome to Echo Online Training. My name is Jonathan and I have a big passion for media and visual content. And in this video, I am going to share with you how you can vlog a video. One of the requirements for this online course is that you are going to make a 1-minute video every week during this 6-week course. One thing that's really important on your phone is the memory. So make sure that when you make your video that you have enough memory. Also, when you finish making one of your videos, one way of creating space on your phone is to delete the files that you used for your previous video. In that way, you'll have enough memory for your next one. So have enough memory on your phone. That's very important. Another thing that's really important is the quality of your image. If you go to your phone, you can go to your settings and there you can change the quality of your video. The bigger the quality, the more space you need, the more memory you need on your phone. The lower the quality, the less memory you need. So make sure that you go into your phone and choose the right quality. In your settings, you will have multiple options. 1080 is good quality, but you need memory to be able to film in 1080. 720 is less quality, but still very good for a vlog or a video. So go to your phone and make sure you have the right quality on your phone. When you film with your phone, you need power. So make sure that your phone is charged, or you could also use a power bank to charge your phone. In that way, you will never run out of power and you can keep on filming because that's fun. When you record your video, you don't want to be disturbed. And there is a very cool feature on your phone that's called airplane mode. If you put your phone in airplane mode, you will make sure that no one is going to disturb you by sending you a message or calling you, and then you can focus on making your film. If you have a tripod, that will be a great help in creating a stable image. If the image is stable, it is easier for you to tell your story, and it's easier for your audience, the person or the people who are going to watch your video, to follow what you are saying. So if you have a tripod, that can help a lot with creating a stable image. If you don't have a tripod, that's not a problem. You could still put the camera in front of you, or you can hold it like this as you film, and with your arms and 2 hands on your camera, then you can also create a very stable image. So use a tripod if you have one. If you don't have one, try to keep the phone with 2 hands so that you have a stable image. Making a video is a very fun and exciting process. One thing that's good to do is think before you film, even before you take your phone, to think about what is it that you want to share. What is your message? How are you going to tell it? Are you going to ask yourself questions? Which questions do you want to ask yourself? If you want to film someone else, where are you going to film them? And if you have questions for them, which questions do you have for them? So before you film, maybe sit down, take a piece of paper, and write down the things that you want to film. That's really going to help you to make your film. One more important tip before you film is maybe to test your camera. So if you want to film yourself, press record and just look what the image looks like. Is the lighting okay? Is the sound okay? Does it have everything in the background that you want? So a great tip before you start recording your film is to just do a test. Film yourself or film what you want to film to see if you're happy with what you are filming. One more important thing for all your videos is that we want your videos to be in this position. when you film. Not vertical, but horizontal. This position is the right position. We do this because we believe that when you tell your story in this position, you can tell a much more rich story. There's things going on this side and in this side, and you can show more in your video. And actually, you are also used to watching a video or in the cinema or in TV, so the brain is used to watching a film that way. So this film is not only for you, it's also to show people. So when we make a film and when we tell a story, we need to help our audience to understand the story that we as a filmmaker want to share. We are now going to talk about what is important when you shoot your video. The first thing is framing, and I will come back to that later on. There is a very old game, an English old game, called Tic-Tac-Toe. And the game Tic-Tac-Toe has two horizontal lines, parallel, 1, 2, and two vertical lines, 1, 2. And the goal of the game is to use circles and crosses to make a line, a combination of 3, or 3 crosses, or 3 circles. Whoever gets 3 in a row, the first wins the game. Maybe in your culture you already have this game, but it's called different. In English, it's called tic-tac-toe. When I talk about framing, and that is very important in filmmaking, we want you to think about where you position people who you are going to ask questions. Maybe it's yourself or someone else. But framing and using the tic-tac-toe lines can help you create visual attention. So you will try to always, for example with me, have the horizontal line, the one on top, passing my eyes. Or where the lines cross, you will have something happening there. Maybe someone is cleaning the room. Then you will try to frame your image that where the lines cross, that is where the action happens. So framing is very important. And try to think, tic-tac-toe, where is the action happening and where am I in the frame? Try, when you film, to avoid distractions in the background. So, if I am filming myself, but my children are playing in the background and making a lot of noise, then I should think about maybe changing the place where I take my video. So avoid distractions. Maybe you are filming on the street and people are working. Construction workers are working on the road. Maybe at that moment that is not the best place to film your video. So avoid distractions. When you make your film, try to make it fun. When you make it fun, your story is going to be much better than when you are stressed or when you are afraid of making mistakes. So have fun, and when you have fun, I am sure that your video is going to be great. Another important thing in filmmaking is lighting. Lighting is super important. Like me, the background is dark, but the lights are on me, so you can see me. If I would take these lights that are highlighting me in the background, then you would not be able to see me. I would probably be a black silhouette. That's not good. So lighting is very important. For example, if you are filming yourself and the sun is shining and you're filming outside, try to always have the sun in front of you, not in the back. So that will be helpful and will help you to show yourself in the video. If you're inside, a window is a good place. A window gives good light. Maybe you can stand in front of the window and with your camera in front of you, and in that way you know for sure that you are clear and people can see you clearly. So make sure you think about lighting. If you do not have enough light, for example, the light from a window or the light of the sun, you can use external lights, like a lamp in your house, or a lamp with batteries. Those lights can help also highlight what you want to show in your video. So for example, if this place was dark and you could not see me well, you could take a lamp and put it in front of you, and then the light will highlight you and make you very visible. Did you hear what I just said? Probably not. I said, my name is Jonathan. Sound. Sound is very important for your videos. If you can't hear what someone is saying, it doesn't make sense. You can maybe see something, but the sound is going to be very important. The visual, the things we see, they will help understand what's being said. So sound recording when you do a video is very important. You have a microphone in your phone. This microphone can record good sound. It records good sound if you keep it close. If you keep it far, the sound is going to be difficult to hear. So make sure that when you film, keep the phone close to the person who is speaking. If it's you, keep it close to yourself. If it is someone else, keep it close to that person. There are other options. You can also plug in an external microphone. This microphone is normally better. It records better sound, so the quality is better, but also the distance that it can record sound is better. So, if you have an external microphone, you could use that. If you don't, use the microphone on your camera. How can you make your video more interesting? Well, there are many ways you can do that. One way of making your video more interesting is to change angles. So I take my phone and I go low, or I put my camera high, or I put it on the side. That is a way to make your video more creative, make it look different. Another way is to change locations. So if you film yourself sharing something about the week, then you could, for example, film yourself in the living room, and the second part you film outside. In that way, you make your video more creative. So try to think different angles or different locations. This will help you make your video more creative. When you have finished filming your video, you have the option to edit your video. And there are many programs on your phone or on your computer that you can use to edit your video. When I say edit, I mean you can cut pieces out, you could add music, or you could add a title like text. Those are things you can do on a computer and even on a phone. But maybe you just film yourself and one take for 1 minute. That is also okay. But to be creative, editing can be a fun way to discover more about filmmaking and make your video stand out because it's different.